Now, Grant, how much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the center position. So it's Washington now, after the basket by New Orleans. Middleton outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Fires the three. The rebound by Murray. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray, no good.
And so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Poole, right side. From the arc. Champagnie, that's good.
Another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Here's McCollum. Second shot opportunity. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, B.A., is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Middleton, Sarr, and the tip-in on the offensive boards.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
The drive by Murray. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Murray. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Murray not too bad at creating his own offense off the dribble.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A big group substitution here for Washington. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Champagnie. Brogdon's checked in for Coulibaly. And Smart subbed in for Poole. Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Alvarado comes in for DeJounte Murray. Nails it from 3.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Rejected by George. Now here's Brogdon, guarded closely. Yep, count it. Brogdon's got 5 now.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Drills it from deep.
Love the assertive attitude from Jones, wanting to continue to improve in his jump shooting.
Brogdon, the pass to Middleton. George, a screen on Jones. Middleton, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Jones from outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
You want Jones to be assertive like this. If the three-point shot's there, got to take it.
Outside Brogdon. Off target with the 3. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's New Orleans. They lead by 1. Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Jones' defense oftentimes generates offense.
Wizards trail by 3. And here's Smart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Left side, Brogdon. Sinks that one from the post. The Pelicans shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Alvarado. Hits the trifecta.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Well, the Wizards shooting around 50% in the game so far. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. George, he's checked in for Washington. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You look at Middleton, he's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
McCollum's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Brogdon, the pass to Holmes. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Brogdon against McCollum. Shoots from the right block. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Murray. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. No good on the wing 3.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And don't judge Smart by his size. A little physicality isn't enough to stop him.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Washington ends up going with a new group. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Poole. Pelicans cleared away. Pass to McCollum. They kick it out to Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Wizards trail by 4. Coulibaly on the wing. McCollum defends. Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, man, nice jam from Middleton. The veteran swingman understands when to go after dunks like that.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's stolen by Poole. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. On up the court. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Murray's shot is good.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
Poole outside. Driving in. Poole fast and in fuego.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last.
And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the center position. Poole can't get that one to fall. New Orleans is shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Williamson is doubled, pass to Murray. Here's Williamson. McCollum on the wing. He drops it from range. McCollum's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well. It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Champagny. It's Poole on the wing. Williamson against Middleton. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Murray up top. Middleton covering. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line.
Known as a stellar defender, Murray's offensive game has also come a long way. He's established that confidence on that end, and he's not done improving.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Poole, the pass to Champagny. To the middle. Here's Coulibaly. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Coulibaly's got his first points of the game.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Over the last month, these rookies have been cleaning the glass. The fourth spot held by Alex Sarr.
Hey, the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
Murray finds McCollum. Williamson outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, Zion! He can go through you!
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
Outside Coulibaly. Driving inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
I just love the ball movement.
Wizards trail by 8. Poole from long range. Messi grabs the board. Messi's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Blocked!
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
For Washington, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Three-pointer is up. Middleton knocks down the long J. Middleton's got 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Murray. Rebound by Middleton. And so Middleton will bring it up for Washington. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Tipped away. And a fast break now for the Wizards. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, Sarr is already used to attracting defensive contact, and this time he manages to finish right through it.
And Washington will go for a different look here. George, he's checked in for Champagnie. Kispert comes in for Middleton. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Marcus Smart in for Poole. Pass to Jones. Alvarado outside. Olynyk for three. It's rebounded by Washington. Kispert with the ball. Inside. Outside for Brogdon. Gets it off. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Pelicans ahead, up by 2. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Corey Kispert, George out there with Richaun Holmes. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Brogdon in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And so he makes both from the line. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently, they have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Back to Murray. Over Smart. Murray, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to George. Here's Holmes. Outside for Brogdon. From outside the arc. From deep, Brogdon!
Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time, it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Now Olynyk. Back to Murray. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Showing some strength on that bucket. Murphy getting better at fending off contact.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, and Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Poole, the pass to Sarr. That one drops for him.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
New Orleans is shooting around 50% in the game so far. McCollum's shot is off. The Wizards have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Champagnie. Down low. Here's Middleton. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Pelicans have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Williamson outside. Williamson is double. They kick it out to Murray. They get it back. McCollum outside. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Pass to Poole. Tries a 10-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Wow, and that's a big splash from Poole.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To tie it up. Deflected. To the paint. Here's Misi. Money.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Drives to the hoop. He nails it. That's his fifth, making 11 tries.
And you can count on DeJounte when it matters most. That is clutch.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And that one's good. Poole.
And he never doubted himself for a second. Huge score from Jordan Poole.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
35 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Poole. Tipped. McCollum taking his time here.